Nerd News presents Top 20 Things to Know Before You Go See Aquaman in theaters this weekend. Number 20, Ocean Master's real name Orm means snake in Swedish. Number 19, during the duel between Arthur and Orm, an octopus plays a drum solo. The octopus is Topo, Aquaman's octopus sidekick from the 1950s. Number 18, at the start of the movie, when Tom Curry is taking care of Atlanna, he uses a bandage over her suit. This would of course do nothing, as the bandage has to be on a person's skin. Number 17, this film marks the 5th collaboration between director James Wan and actor Patrick Wilson. 16, this is James Wan's 3rd non-horror film and his first superhero film. 15, this is the first DCEU film to be shot entirely with digital cameras. 14, producer Peter Safran's wife, Natalia Safran, plays the Fisherman Queen. Number 13, filming wrapped for cast and crew on the 20th of October, 2017. Number 12, this is the 6th film in the DCEU. Number 11, Dolph Lundgren is the first actor to star in both the Arrowverse and the DCEU. Number 10, the film's working title was Ahab, taken from the classic story Moby Dick. Number 9, Jason Momoa added blonde highlights and blue contacts to look more like the Aquaman from the original comics. Number 8, the film is based on Jeff Johns' 2011 Aquaman comic. Number 7, James Wan chose to direct Aquaman over The Flash. 6, director James Wan cites Raiders of the Lost Ark, Romancing the Stone, and Creature from the Black Lagoon as influences on this film. Number 5, Nicole Kidman attended her first Comic-Con just this year to promote this film. Number 4, the budget is estimated at $160 million. Number 3, although Aquaman unfolds largely in an aquatic world, the film was not shot underwater. Number 2, you're not a true Jason Momoa fan until you binge watch the TV show Stargate Atlantis. Number 1, Aquaman had absolutely no claim to the throne of Atlantis because he's not the king's son, but the product of infidelity on part of the queen. We hope you enjoy the show Aquaman in theaters now. When you're done watching it, please come back, comment, and let us know what you think. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie is almost an entire year away, and it is already ticking off fans. They released 2 posters that caused floods of complaints from fans. This from a movie that people have been trying to make for almost a quarter of a century. This is director Jeff Fowler's first full-length movie, and it's already not going well. The screenplay is by the team of Patrick Casey and Josh Miller, who have also never created a screenplay for a major motion picture. Jim Carrey will be Dr. Ivo Robotnik, Ben Schwartz will be the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, and James Marsden will be Tom Wachowski. Going on just that information, what are your feelings on the movie? Jay Basu of The Girl in the Spider's Web, Charlie's Angels, and Labyrinth fame will now be the writer for Universal's Battlestar Galactica reboot. BSG fans have been split ever since the last installment for the Sci-Fi Network. While some prefer the original version with Lauren Green playing Commander Adama, some of course prefer the much more emo-driven sequel with Edward James Olmos playing his descendant, Admiral William Adama. With this being called a reboot instead of another continuation of the story, it's anyone's guess which side of the fan base this will please. Entertainment Weekly has posted what is being called their most controversial first look image in a long time. Will Smith knew it was a brave move to step into the role the late Robin Williams made so iconic. Now people can't stop talking about how goofy he looks and how the creators should have went with the CGI genie. Director Guy Ritchie may be to blame, as he wanted Smith to be imposing but not overly buff. Which part do you find most laughable? His goatee, ponytail, or single earring? People are also blasting Mina Masood's look as Aladdin himself due to his straightened hair. Do you think this movie will bomb or succeed despite these setbacks? Many of you may not be aware of the classic Jimmy Stewart film Harvey, but I am willing to bet that you have seen it referenced many times. Netflix is trying to pull off a remake of the movie with writers J. David Stem and David N. Weiss. But why should nerds care about this dramedy from December of 1950? This movie has been referenced in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Field of Dreams, Memoirs of an Invisible Man, The Shawshank Redemption, the show Farscape, Donnie Darko, the cartoon series Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Bob's Burgers, and several more. So I ask you all, is this nerdy?